Word up, word up, what's up? What's going on, guys? Happy to be here. It's Wednesday, it's goat milk day. Let's crack them diaries open. Let's see what's crack-a-lacking, because we got some stuff that's been going on in the hobby. I feel like it hit its peak, it's starting to simmer down. We might be able to talk about this with cool heads on. We're gonna get to the comments really soon and say what's up to all our viewers, man. Our faithful viewers, our lovely viewers, our elite viewers, if you will. Thank you guys for coming on here, spending some family time with us, away from the family. It's okay, we're in man zone. Guys, it's all safe to say whatever you want, whenever you want here. It's all safe. Nobody's gonna get butt hurt. Nobody's gonna get soft. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Anyways, we're getting closer to 4th of July, guys. I'm feeling really red, white, and blue right now. I'm gonna take a toast to America. America, bitches, from right now. But it would feel a lot more American on the show if we had one of my boys on here. Let me bring on the ever so tempting Mr. Ethan Sexual Chocolate Thompson.
What is up?
What is good, my boy?
Let me choose a likeness thing.
Oh, my goodness. Let me
There
see.
we go. You know, it's Wednesday. It's hump day. We made it. I'm especially trying to make it because I got 4th of July week off. So
Yeah.
we're going to be kicked up. We're going to the beach. Like, heading down to Pismo. It's going to be nice.
Nice. We got some man plans. We got to do some queuing, some good eating, some good drinking.
We got to do some kind of 4th of July special on next Wednesday. A little pre-4th of July banger.
Pre-4th, yeah.
Chances are it'll only be 2 of us, unlike today.
Today
Then what
feels...
happens is,
We got a little bit less elbow room today. Right?
you know, sometimes the fucking stars align, the moons drift out, and you hit that trifecta. And in that trifecta, sometimes some magical things happen, and sometimes you just get like a whistling dud. And we don't know what it's going to be yet. But we do have a 3rd member of the crew that finally decided to show up for once.
He was out. We have... excuse the guy. He was out proving to flat earthers the world was really round, and he's back to tell us all about it. He's back to tell us all about it. He was on a really high mountain taking pictures, rolled down, broke his leg. Guys, he's dedicated to this. Let's hear from my boy, Tony, Round Earth Leonidas.
What's going on, boys?
What's going on, brother?
What you guys doing tonight?
You know, you have more absence on this show than I ever had.
I know.
All 4 years of high school.
I've been writing it down in my book.
Were you absent a lot in high school?
He's gonna get,
What do they call it? Truant?
yeah, truancies.
You're one of those kids, huh? Weren't you?
I mean, sometimes, not all the time.
Yeah. See, but this is prime example of what you get for trying to prove the Earth's flat and jumping on a trampoline, trying to take a picture as high as you possibly could. That is
Well,
what
you know. There's
karma
only one way
gets
to
you.
show. We talked about it. That you got to get.
And what
higher.
happened?
Got got to get
You
higher.
just proved your ankle was flat.
When we said get higher, we're talking about
Oh
just
no!
taking
That
a token.
my ankle wasn't even in pieces. I should probably upload a picture and just show it with steel plate and everything.
Oh God, that'd be beautiful. Now you're like Lex Luger. Now,
Pretty bad. I sent it to a couple people.
Mm.
I sent it to, I think Drew. I think I showed it to Drew. Ace Windrew.
guys, let's go to the comments. Let's say what's up to the peoples. To the people. Let's go to the people, guys.
Hey,
We have Mr. Big Green King of the Crumb Rind, Mr. Vinny Carquito. What's going on, brother?
Sir.
Platinum. We got Platinum. He says, what's up?
I'll be right back.
The Wrestling Fanatic. He says, what's up, brothers? Happy Wednesday to all. Yes, thank you so much. It's hump day. We're here. We made it. We got Mr. Drew. Drew Baby is on here. He says, good evening, brothers. We got Adam in the house. He says, yo, what's up, Adam? What's going on? What's crack-a-lacking? Platinum says, liar. I can't really say pussy, fart, or whatever. Oh, God, he made me... Guys, just for the record, he made me say that by making me... No, I didn't... Those are his words.
You did just say it. You did just read it.
He made me read it. I'm like Ron Burgundy. You can't just put stuff up there for me to read. You can't do that to me. He says, I stand corrected. Platinum says, what's up, Tony?
How you doing, man?
Vinny Carquito says, welcome back, Tony.
Thank you, sir.
Los Diarios del Chivo Lechero podcast. The best. Thank you, brother. Yes, sir. We're not lecheros, though. No. Mr. Stone Cold is in the house. Yo, what's going on? And glad to see you back. Through the Fire podcast is here with us. He says, what's up, brothers? I remember this time of the year was for WCW Great American Bash featuring War Games. It's War Games, baby. It's War Games.
Daddy.
Oh, yeah.
I miss those texts every once in a while. I get one. Tony and Tony show tonight. What's going on?
Oh, dude. Yes, it is. TNT is dynamite. Don't you know this? Don't you know this? We have the fabulous Mr. Mark Maggard on here tonight. He says, good evening, fellas. Shout out to Mark Maggard and his whole crew over there at Spanning the Globe. Check them out tomorrow night. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I usually catch you guys at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So check those guys out, man. Let's get this cracking, guys. This whole Crumb Rain thing.
I'm gonna rant real quick on technology.
Go for it. Go for it.
You know, so I'm sitting here.
Josh Roach, what's going on, good buddy?
Minding my own business. Forget I put a towel or rag on the back of my desk. Happens to be sitting on my cam link. So my cam link starts overheating and shuts down my thing. You know how you can instantly cool it down?
Yeah.
You get your air bottle, turn it upside down, and just spray that motherfucker. Cool it right down. It works.
Nice.
Put some free on.
Okay, Crumb Rind.
You learn shit on this. You learn some shit on this show. But back to the Crumb Rinds. The Crumb Wars, as we call it here. The Crumb Wars. We're going to get into this, guys. But here's the thing. At the end of the day, guys, it's for the love of the hobby. We gotta check ourselves. It's for the love of the hobby.
It's a belt.
It's a belt. It's a belt. And with that being said, what's your take, my boy Ethan, on this whole Crumb Rind deal?
It's a loaded one because at the end of the day, it's a belt. And I will give C4 all the credit in the world. They put out a fantastic belt that does have some flaws. It has some inaccuracies that they've corrected, and I know they've corrected. As far as materials go, they use fantastic. Yes, we do flawless one.
Oh God, what's up, brother?
Fantastic materials in their in their makings, and that's fine. Arosha, I don't care how your letters get on the belt. I don't care if they're super glued on, tattooed on, or fucking CNC'd. It makes no difference. All you need to do, and I'm mentioning names, all you need to do, Gary, is be like, look, this is our belt. If you don't want to spend $4,000 on the belt, come fucking see me, because we make a fucking killer crumb rind. And at this price point, we'll destroy fucking a C4 and classic shields at this price point. Make sure you preface that. And leave it at that. Because classic shields, to me, I'm sorry, they're third place in the crumb rind right now, because it takes me 3 years to get a belt from classic shields. I want a crumb right now. I don't want one in 3 years. So, for me, it's C4, Arosha, Shop, and then classic shields.
Good point, Mark. Platinum says Ford versus Chevy, McDonald's versus Burger King. Get whatever you want, whatever you can afford. And that's true, guys. At the end of the day, I think we forgot what we're trying to do here. We're trying to get the most bang for the buck. If you want a crumb run for $500, you're going to find it. If you want a crumb run for $1,000, you're going to find it. If you want a crumb rind for $2,000, you're going to find it. I think we should stop talking now about.
Or if you want an Aura and gold for $1,200, you'll find it.
Yeah, I mean, if you, I think we have to look at it this way. If you have a really nice crumb rind, good, show it off, recommend it, tell us who you got it from, and we'll know which way to go with all this stuff. But I think there has to be a certain humbleness to the hobby in the way you do things, because you're gonna rub people the wrong way, and what it's gonna do is cause some backlash. And really, the people who are hurting here is not even anybody in the hobby, as far as like Pakistani makers or the middleman or anybody else is gonna get hurt. In the middle of all this, the only people getting hurt are the people with the best intention, honestly, to bring you a really nice crumb rind. That's what's going on. All this bickering is hurting the actual people who are trying to bring something positive to this hobby. That's what's going on. You're bringing a really cheap aspect to the whole thing, bickering about that. So what? You've got a Ferrari. So what? Somebody along is going to come along and have a McLaren. Somebody's going to come along and have a Bentley. Somebody's going to come along and have a Maserati. It's endless, guys.
But part of the infighting that cheapens it is it morphs not even into the belt. It's like, oh, you're a Trump supporter, or you're this supporter, you're that supporter, and you're like, oh my god, like, please. Like,
and again, anything handmade cannot be duplicated. There's a reason why the crumb rind was only made once by Charles. That's it. Even he didn't duplicate it. So stop looking for that unicorn. It's gone.
And what you're infighting about the other stuff too is like Vinny. No problems with Vinny. We talk. No problems with Gary. Not like that. But hey, I can come out right here and be like, hey, I'm a Trump supporter. I can fully admit it. I'm a Trump supporter. But at the same time, I don't live and die by people. I'll call a spade a spade. When things are wrong, they're wrong, regardless of who I'm friends with or who I support. And that's where I differ from other people. And that's where I leave it. But I'm not going to sit here and be like, you support this guy, I hate you and your belt. I don't. It's tacky.
It is tacky. Besides, no more argument needs to be had in the hobby. The greatest belt to ever dropped last night by yours truly. That's it. There's no more to argue about.
Show them what's up. Show them what's up.
The Heritage Ultra Gold dropped last night on everybody on the hobby. It's over. It's done. No more arguing. It's over with, guys.
This is exclusive series 1 of 1. Comes with an exclusive cardboard box.
Imported French box.
Imported Afghan recycled cardboard, corrugated. You won't find this anywhere else. Plus, not only do that, you get premium recycled Afghan shrink wrap. Premium recycled Afghan foam,
which you can't get anywhere on this side of the world. You can't. You just can't.
It's the softest foam. It's the softest foam your fingers will ever touch.
Mm-hmm.
The softest. And with that, you also get a letter of authenticity.
Signed by yours truly.
Signed by yours truly and the maker, Muhammad Krumrine Mustafa.
Mm-hmm. Can't do better than that.
What you got?
Through the fire says, what do you think about the Fandu Lux? My leather restoned is coming tomorrow. I spent a total of $1,200. Awesome. Awesome, bro. Damn good belt. I love the way.
I always forget about the Lux. I always
you know what?
about the Lux.
Honestly, those plates are nice. The art is nice. The size is nice. The weight is really nice. It doesn't.
What are they? They're thick ones, aren't they?
They're not too thicky. They're not too thick. I think they're just right for those who like a hefty belt, but not overdone.
It's not as bad as the big gold thickness.
No.
I had a Rizwan. Fantastic belt.
Mark Maggard. You can't go wrong. With a belt in that price range, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong.
The Bibble, the Babble, the ultimate TikTok rattler. What's going on, buddy?
What's going on, brother? In the house.
Talked to you in a while, man. Miss you, brother.
I haven't talked to you in a long time.
And in not only that, we have
your videos though. They were good.
We have peace and order here today. We have the Warden, Mr. Richard Ward.
Well,
Big what's up to you, brother?
Again, it's a cup. I want to while we're giving shout outs and stuff. Again, my man Nico, keep your head up, bro.
Oh man,
we're here for you. You need anything? Reach out. Like I've been DMing the guy, I'm bugging the shit out of him. I know I'm bugging the shit out of him, but I just want to make sure he knows he's not alone in his situation. You're
one that would understand. I was really short with words. What can you say?
Here's the guy that's
there's nothing you could say at that point. That's a rough spot. So.
Rough one. Here we got Vinny. He says, like I said the last show, I started with the C4 folks shitting on my post, so I fought back. Me and Kevin talked for over an hour last night. It's not that bad or serious.
See, and that's the thing is the C4 folks need to pump their brakes too, because it's not everyone. It's a few.
Yeah.
And that elitist mentality shit has to go, because at the end of the day, it does nothing to improve the hobby. Nothing.
A lot of division there.
That's all it is.
And
all of our colors are matching today.
Nicely.
Light in the background.
My panties are the same color. My panties are the same color.
I bet they
I'm
are.
not wearing any panties. Free balling.
We weren't supposed to talk about the private, the chat for the podcast. We shouldn't be doing that on there.
I'm just saying. But
all I know is
it's
Vinny No Lie, hands down, has one of the nicest crumb in the game.
Beautiful.
And I'm not just saying that because my leather's on it, but it's for real.
Vinny, who made it?
I've been talking. Arosha
made it.
I've been talking to Gary behind the scenes. We're DMing. I'm trying to get the belt at a reasonable price because I'm gonna have to get a re-leather because he has his custom strap on it, and I want a Mendoza strap. So I'm trying to get it at a workable price.
I was kind of out of the loop there for a second. So what happened exactly that made what did Arosha do?
I just want to say shout out to
C4.
Mr. Jason Priestley here. What's up, brother?
Dude, Jason, that video was fire, bro. I laughed the whole time.
Keep it classy. Keep being creative. Keep pushing, brother.
Knock it off.
All the issues with Rosha and C4 is
Ben Walker said it too, just not like this. Dude, just stop. Really not that serious. It isn't. That's why I didn't say anything about it at all. It's a couple guys having an argument about something.
It's petty, but I think the C4 guys could be proud of their belt. But I also think Gary and Arosha could be proud of their belt. And there's enough room in this hobby for all of them.
How did I get the globes wrong? That's preposterous. It's perfection. That's just another hate talk right there. It smells of free-range cow roaming in the West right before they're slaughtered down for the good and purpose of making belts. That's what it smells like, brother.
It smells like a cheeseburger.
Hold the mayo. It's aerodynamic. It's made. Those holes in the melt are made for, like, if we ever have a Ultimate Warrior type wrestler where he runs down to the ring. Aerodynamics. You gotta think about it. Vinny says, I'm not a fan of Carmine because of politics. It's arrogance. I'm not a fan of Dan. He's a liberal. Just stop being a major dick and embrace the fun.
So Vinny, what you just said, hold on, put that comment back up. I'm not a fan of Carmine because of his politics and his arrogance. That's two of his good sides, bro. So just understand that about Carmine. Understand that about Carmine and lower your level of expectation, and he'll actually entertain you, bro. Like, he'll entertain you.
Soko says, I hear you hot twa on it too. Makes it double the price.
She lost her job, that poor girl.
She did lose her job. Hey, that's bullshit. Nobody should lose their job over what you do outside of work. You know what I'm saying? That is
especially when it was
that's gonna bring more. That's gonna bring way more customer service. Clientele to your building.
That's a lot like girlfriends. As long as they're in a different zip code, it should be allowed. Different zip code.
You know what? You're gonna deal with the stuff like it's your face.
I'm just saying.
I'm not worried about it. If you're gonna bring it into my business, as long as it's gonna bring in more patronage, I'm all right with it. Why wouldn't you be okay with this?
The globe is not very inaccurate. It's a tribute to people that believe in the round globe and a flat earth. It's both in one. It's 2 in 1. Can't go wrong with that. Richard says, I love my friends equally. Woohoo! No matter what the side they're on politically and so on. I will never judge anyone. The great thing is that we can all get along. I love my hobby. It saves my life, the belt hobby. The belt hobby is very good for all of us. It really is. It's been good to me. I've made a little bit of work off of it, some money off of it, a way to put extra roof and shoes and clothes on my kids' backs and everything and food in their mouths. I'm not mad at it. But the hobby is great. As far as the people are concerned are two whole different things. You know what I mean? That's what's a little bit different in all of this right here.
At the end of the day, hopefully, they're never going to be friends, but they can be amicable enough where they all can all post, and it won't be a Human Torch type thing going on. Dude, that Hawk Dewey girl is fucking adorable, bro. I take her over the C4 though. I'm just saying.
She is adorable. She's adorable as hell, guys. She's a really free spirit,
making hats
cute
and
little
stuff?
kid.
I saw one. And it
They've
made
got
me
a country song on. They already made a country song about her, and it rocks. I like it. I like it.
See, and Through the Fire, like with Conrad. Conrad, yes, owns a lot of those belts, and he knows what he has, and that's fine. But him giving the just because somebody owns a Ferrari, they're like, "Yo, your model Ferrari is fucking good." It holds no weight to me. It just doesn't. I'm sorry. Conrad is Conrad. He lies. He lies like some of the other people. I've caught him in lies, and I've been blocked by him. So I'm just keeping her 100.
Tony, do me a favor. Take over the comments section. I think I got greasy fingers here from the popcorn. Hearing the comments and popcorn, I can't keep up with it. For some reason, now it's not slide.
It's Summer's Eve.
Yeah. We'll start from this one and then take it down.
I was never to the show without.
I would love, Vinny. I would love to talk politics with you one day, without you leaving hating me, because I'm a conservative by nature. I'm a conservative, but I'm also kind of a weird hybrid liberal conservative. I'm not super liberal, don't get me wrong, but there is liberal characteristics in my politics, and they're there for a reason. But I'm a very less government-y type person. That is untrue, Mark.
Dude, that's why I'm so happy I grew
That
up
is
when I
untrue
grew up,
because we do it every week here on Goat Milk.
yeah, but we do
I got a mic.
We do
Here's the
it in a
camera.
controlled setting, dude.
Here's my brain.
Hawk Tui.
Ha! Hua! But guys, just we have to remember the original Hawk to a man, and that is the Iron Sheik. God bless his soul wherever he is. Did he get fired from his job because he did a Hawk Tua?
You know what, Mark? That's exactly where my brain went.
Oh no, she's already got hats. There's already hats and shirts, and she's got a merch guy already.
And she, I think she already brought an attorney in to talk about that whole thing.
Yeah.
She is so in. And I hope she gets every penny of it. Just like Hogan just got his money settlement. I think close to about 140 mil for the whole
Sex tape?
You got the whole sex tape. You got my Cobra Pythons in your girl's ass video.
But no, so I have an issue. I take issue to that. They were both consensual. It was all consensual, right?
It was all consensual. What was not consensual is that the guy videotaped him secretly and shared it.
That's an occupational hazard when you're being freaky like that. I'm just going to go ahead and assume that I'm being recorded.
It's an occupational hazard if you're getting paid to do it. I really doubt that Hulk was getting paid to do his girl. It's just a homie freaky show shit type of thing.
Bro, you can't do that. It'll be gone by then. You know, it's like a 3-day thing. That shit'll be gone by next week.
I think
already in the works.
It'll live in our souls forever.
No.
Somebody actually does that. Amazing.
Paige,
you win, dude.
Paige was the original Hawk Tui. Paige was the original Hawk Tui championship belt girl, if we remember right, with that Divas title.
No, Vinny.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
You keep it cool. Keep it down.
Religion and politics. We don't do that shit on the show.
Cold one. Take a cold one. Smash it. Take it down.
Since I'm scared of Vinny blowing a gasket, I want to switch this real quick.
Check it out.
I got something to say right now, and it's very important. And a lot of people have been watching the same damn thing that I've been watching. And that new Star Wars show sucks. Sorry. Anybody that's been watching it, it's absolutely, it's hot garbage.
Now,
So
can we do?
Now go back to belts. I just figured out.
Can we do something just
about
really quick? Can we do something just really quick? Without talking about price, without talking about makers, without talking about anything crazy, can we just really quickly talk about all the positive stuff of the crumb rind belt that Arosha Belt makes? No negatives, just positive. Let's just
Platinum. Somebody forgot to hire writers.
I'll go first. I'll say this about the Arosha Belt's crumb rind. It is a good quality zinc. They start off their process raw. They do not CNC it. They hand carve the letters, hand carve all the texture. They have the accurate as best as you can make the artwork happen. They put a very decent curve on it. They do very nice plating on it. And the leather is good leather, but coming from a leather guy, it can have improvements. There's room for improvements. Ethan, go.
I think it's a quality, accurate belt at the price point given. I think that the plating is on par with some of the better plating in the hobby. Scrap wise, again, coming from being an American guy and likes American leather, always can improve. But the plating, the thing is, I really enjoy is the willingness for these makers like Arosha, Great Custom Belts. They'll fix little mistakes that you point out, and that's the thing. Is just like I don't mind walking a maker through a belt as long as he's receptive of it, and he does.
Cool. Tony, go on the Arosha Belt only. Positives on the Arosha Belt.
I actually looked at it after I watched the video. I think it might have been Vinny's video, but I watched the video about like they showed me some pictures in the book, and then I started realizing like little details around the stone holders and everything, and realized like what he was talking about with the slant and how the shape and the arch and the curve. I was like, all right, that looks better. Well, I didn't. That's why I was asking what did they say about Arosha Belt?
No, we're not. Just comment what the positive things you saw in the Arosha Belt.
It's accurate, and it looks good. It's all hand carved. It's all done by hand. It looks all hand done, at least.
Okay. Now, let's do a positives on the C4. I'll go first again. C4. I like that they have some kind of lineage, some kind of heritage in the process of the making of the belt. I like that they're using the best quality materials possibly that you can find to match what the original crumb rind was made with. I like that the sun is involved in the carving of the plate. I can appreciate the skill that goes into the leather, the cordovan leather that is actually used for the belt, the cut, the stitching, and for the quality that you're doing as far as the sterling silver, which is not, the plate is not made out of silver. Let's clear that up. There's a sterling silver plating process, not that the whole plate is made out of silver. No, let's clear that up. I love all those positives, and that you have some kind of tie and lineage from the people and the company that made the first crumb rind. Ethan, positives on the C4.
Again, positive on the C4. You're getting the best materials that your money's going to buy. It's cool that they have the casted wrestlers and the casted stone holders that they're adding to the thing. One thing that I learned yesterday that I actually don't like is that the letters and the stone holders are epoxied on, which is
they are epoxied on.
Something I learned that I don't like. But again, you're getting the highest quality leather that they have, and your accuracies are as well as they can be manipulated. So for me, I'm gonna take a special project and I'm gonna not buy some belts for a while, and I'm gonna do something.
What are you gonna do?
The original crumb rind was made out of silver, correct? A silver plate.
Silver plating.
No. Was it silver plating or a silver plate?
No, the plate. The plate was not silver. No.
So let's just do something real quick, and I'm gonna throw something out here to you guys. Right now, silver runs for $29, about $29 an ounce.
What's up, brother? What's up, Kev?
Having a silver main plate that's 12 inches, let's just say 13 inches tall, 13 inches wide. They can cut it down to where they need. What would your estimate of a weight be on the main plate of that? What would you guess? 3 pounds?
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Let's just say the main plate is 4 pounds.
So 4 pounds. So you have 16 ounces in a pound times 4 pounds. That's 64 ounces at times $29 an ounce. That's an $1,856 main plate. If you were to have it made in actual silver plate, not plating, an actual silver plate, a sheet of silver. I think that's going to be my challenge. I want to find. I don't know if.
And not only that, there is the globe, there is the wrestlers, there is the side plates, and the rope borders to go along with that.
I'm only going to be concerned about the main plate because I'm not a rich guy. So main plate wise, if I can get a 3mm, I don't know how thick the original was. I know it's not very thick, but do the main plate in sterling silver. You figure, let's call it $2,000 for the silver.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, a maker, message me, and let's knock this out. Give me a deal on the fucking labor, and let's knock this out of the park on an actual silver crumb rind. But you pay $4K for an actual big green.
Who pays for a big green? Don't you win those in raffles? I'm kidding, Benny.
I'll tell you what, I have, no lie, I am working on a beautiful, super dope, big green that's about to hit. I'm about to drop that. My version of a big green. But I'm sure a lot of people are going to love it. Hopefully it makes it a little more attractive to people and people will start liking it more.
And Adam, this isn't FU to the who's better. If I have a solid silver main plated crumb rind, that's the biggest FU to a C4 and anybody else imaginable.
And we've been saying it's not solid silver. It really isn't. It's not. We're talking about the plating process. It's what they call it, German silver. That's right, Kev. That's right, Kev. Not to pop my collar or anything, but that is a beautiful strap on that thing.
That's a beautiful belt.
I think if we spend.
We'll get into that,
you're
definitely. We'll get into that. We'll get into that right now next.
So I have this whole thing about. We'll just jump into it now. I have this whole fear with the Wyatt Six, right? The whole Wyatt Six thing is the concept is there, but my fear is they're gonna make it too. I guess like CGI too like unbelievable. I would much rather them take the Wyatt Six and be like Papa Shango was back in the day. Yo, when they're feuding with somebody, I'm putting some green goo coming out of Ultimate Warrior or something like that.
Well, like Chad Gable already said. He said he is unkillable, indestructible. They killed him off a week ago and he showed right back up to the show. So he's not scared.
and that's what I hope, because they have the potential. Let the Wyatt Six be like this weird, like, yo, we'll run some interference on matches. We'll be some supernatural shit. We'll have our own storylines to feud, but don't oversell it. And that's my fear.
They did that on the first night when they walked out. They killed and murdered everybody. Police weren't called. No police reports were made. No ambulances showed up. Come on, guys. Come on.
You know, and with Raw switching to Netflix in 2025 uncensored,
that's going to be good.
I think that's going to change the game. For wrestling fan,
good envelope though.
Goodbye PG era. Let's fucking push the envelope for once, because you know what?
How far are you really going to push that though? Because you still want kids involved.
No, let's fucking push it, because you know what? We live in a society.
We were kids when we used to see boobies on the screen.
Triple H is like
the real attitude era. The real attitude era right now. That's not.
There's a reason why. No, it will work. It will work because there's a reason, bro. These kids grow up on Call of Duty, going into an airport and mowing down an entire civilization of people through an airport. They can handle seeing a boobie or hearing Seth fucking Rollins blasted in the crowd or whatever. I think it's going to change Monday Night Raw for the good.
It will change it. And Kev is right. This is going to be a short shelf life on this. It really is. It's going to be a short shelf life on it.
But everybody said that about The Undertaker too.
No. Undertaker had the writing on the wall to be a long, to me in my eyes. I mean, I remember Undertaker versus Undertaker. Man, I'm like,
I think it depends what they do with it.
Undertaker versus Undertaker. I'm fucking like, there's fucking two of them, bro.
Mine was blown. But let me tell you the difference between the Wyatt Six and what they're doing and The Undertaker. The Undertaker's one of the only people to have his long run at what he did, keeping things dark, mysterious, because he knew how to evolve his character. They will have a problem evolving Bo Dallas and his faction. There's going to be a big problem there. They're doing something that worked with Bray. Bray would have known how to evolve his character. These guys have no clue how to evolve that. They know how to tap into what Bray used to do and keep that nostalgic for people and keep it alive. They do not know how to go further on with this. It's not going to last.
I agree. And the fact that when he was like, how'd you feel when your brother died?
Bro, I don't think that's possible. I don't feel like that's possible.
That to me showed that they're trying to push the envelope as hard as they can initially.
Thank you.
I was more just referring to Bo on that. I didn't mean the whole group of them, because they're already in there.
All I know is I still don't believe in Bo Dallas. I still don't believe. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's gotta prove it. He was cool to be in there because Bray was there, but I don't know.
But I think right now
I'm letting
WWE.
it play out. I'm keeping it open.
But the whole thing right now is, as a whole, WWE is searching and reaching right now because you have no Roman.
100%.
Cody is showing that he can't really carry the company. He's great. Cody's great. Don't get me wrong, but he's not a carry the company guy. And then you got Ray out. You got CM Punk often and always injured. They're hurting right now.
Cody doesn't have a dark side to him yet. He can't carry that. He can't carry it. But they're setting everything up for the greatest comeback in history. When Roman comes back, bro, it's going to be Bloodline versus Bloodline, and people are going to eat that shit up and overdose on it. It will be.
Yeah, you can tell in the audience.
Again, all I can hope for as a fan is sometime before Thanksgiving, they bring us back to Gobbledygooper. I'm going to keep saying it.
I would like to see him
back.
Can we have him for one Thanksgiving at least? Come on,
just
guys.
One.
What? You guys have brought back old wrestlers. Can you bring back the Gobbledygooker? Come on now.
Something on Thanksgiving. Yeah, absolutely.
Can you imagine Survivor Series opening up and the cameras are just fucking doing this? And then all of a sudden the camera
on Thanksgiving?
I don't know when it's around Thanksgiving. But the camera
Survivor
swoops
Series
in
Thanksgiving.
And it's poof. There's a fucking egg on the side of a stage.
Bro, I'm happy as it. The Undertaker had to come out and just look at him.
That would probably be a better main event than some of the main events that we've just had in the last couple of weeks.
I don't know, man. I kind of liked Seth coming back. That was cool.
It was all right.
But
yeah, it could have been done a little better. It was a little lackluster, but I'm just good. It's good to have him back in the swing of things.
He lost some momentum.
And that's the thing about wrestling. It's gonna have its ebbs and flows, its ups and downs, and right now we're in the down, and hopefully comes SummerSlam.
Jason, that is true.
Still an egg.
That is true, Jason. That is true.
Yo, what if they have what I don't know, Shane's with the company, so it'd be Stephanie. What if they have Stephanie going through like a storage closet and she finds the fucking golden egg? Or they're going through the WWE warehouse and they find the golden egg in a fucking crate?
That would be crazy. That would be crazy.
But so I mean, we got SummerSlam coming up, which I have hopes for. We'll see how it goes, but I don't know.
Guys, just real quick, just want to say, recommend, share, like, subscribe. Go on Facebook, join the GOAT Society Facebook group.
Yeah, just hit the button.
It costs no money. Just go on there. Click subscribe on us. We are going to start the official channel of the GOAT Society Milk Diaries. The GOAT Milk Diaries. Like, subscribe on there. Also,
did you forget the name of your YouTube page?
No, it's the GOAT Milk Diaries. Listen, Mr. I forgot to come to the show. Don't give me no shit.
Yeah, I haven't been here in 4 weeks because my legs fucking hurt, but my mouth still works.
It's just wired. I'm wired that way. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's a funny thing.
I got no.
But,
no. All right, I understand.
But guys, like, share, subscribe. Go on Facebook. Join the Nerdcast. Join the GOAT Society. Join anything and everything that has to anything about us, guys, except our criminal record. Just forget about that stuff.
No, we don't got to talk about all that.
That whole thing with the donkey and the goat.
Leave that just alone.
Forget it. Leave it out.
We don't. No,
don't need that. Okay.
Don't Google us.
Yeah, please don't. Please, for the love of God, don't. We would like to keep some kind of respect about ourselves. You know what I mean?
Guys,
that's all.
It's a kid-friendly show.
It's for all the kids in us, don't bring your kids to the show.
I mean,
Please, God,
future
no.
kids. You know, they can watch this later on when they're older.
I'm gonna segue this though, because you know what? You know what next week is, right?
Stone Cold, yes. They finally struck a deal. We have 3 big main events coming here to Indianapolis.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yes. Yes.
You should go down. You know where Pat McAfee works?
Didn't he just lose somebody in his family? Pat McAfee.
Father-in-law.
Father-in-law. Wow.
Oh, that explains why I wasn't there on
Yeah, his wife's dad.
Monday.
Yep. At the end of the show, got a call that was like, "Yo, you need to get to the hospital."
Wow.
But I'm
That
gonna
really sucks.
segue this to one of my favorite things coming up next week. It's motherfucking 4th of July.
Blow some shit up.
Fireworks and hot dogs.
It's
Gotta get in
fucking
there on
America,
hot
bro. It's fucking America. And regardless of what
America.
you want to say, your political beliefs or whatever, you live in America, and America affords you the opportunity to believe in what the fuck you want to believe in. To do what you want to do, to say what you want to say. So I want everybody to fucking spark up a barbecue, throw some hot dogs on a grill, and for one day in your life,
Cook for
be
your wife.
grateful. Be grateful that hey, we're gonna be down at the beach. I'll buy my wife whatever she desires for food. We'll do that. I'm gonna stick my little tootsies in the sand. And I'm gonna pass the fuck out.
I'm going to tell you this right now. And I pray this happens. I want a WWF event to take place in Slab City, USA.
Well, can you imagine? Most people don't know what that is, though.
You guys, go to YouTube, look at the documentaries. The last free place in the United States. Look up Slab City.
It's right by the Salton Sea in California.
Beautiful.
Average temperature there is probably 100 degrees.
In the summer. Let's not scare them all off.
Even in the winter, it's fucking, you're looking at 70, 80, 90 degrees on some days.
In the winter.
It's bad. It's in the middle of the desert. It's in the middle of the lobby.
Well, that just means the night times go down to like -2.
But the thing is there on Slab City, it's this network of slabs that used to be a naval base. They bulldozed the naval bases down and just left the foundations. Well, people go there, they take their RVs and their campers, and that's just where they want to live. A lot of these people are, they got warrants and, they got issues, and not a whole lot of unsightly people. There's good people there, though. But, I mean, if you ever get bored, go onto YouTube and just type in Slab City and watch a couple videos.
Watch it tonight. It's amazing, guys. You guys got to watch it.
One of my favorite all-time movies called Into the Wild. The guy lived down there for a while. It was a true story where this kid...
I finally got to see that, too.
Such a good movie.
Crazy.
I think you recommended that to me.
Yeah. Just this kid graduated college and, didn't want to live the hustle and bustle of everyday life, and donated his life savings, cut up his credit cards, and went and became a hitchhiker. And his goal was to eventually make it to Alaska. Well, in that, though, he traveled across the United States and worked on fucking hay farms and just everywhere you can imagine under the sun. And it's a true story. But then finally made it to Alaska in, I believe, 91 or 92. Gets up to Alaska, and he's living his dream, man. He's fucking living off the land. He's prospering. He found a bus that he was living in, and just, man, he's living his dream. Well,
he should have stayed with that old man. I really wish he would have stayed with the old man.
I agree. But in the midst of him living this dream, he actually figured out that, you know what? Maybe he does need people. Yeah, Into the Wild. and maybe he does need people, so he decided to go home. But when he decided to go home, it was during the springtime, and the river was washed out because of the thaw, and he couldn't cross it. So he's stuck. He's running out of food, running out of water, no game. Starts eating like potato roots and different seeds and berries. Well, eats the wrong one that causes
paralysis and a shutdown and
digestion paralysis, where you're just not digesting anything.
Horrific.
Shrivels up and dies in it. Dies in his bus, and then moose hunters found him about 2 weeks later. But I mean, to me, it's a phenomenal movie that makes me feel good. I feel good that that guy was able to. We get stuck on the amount of years we live, not the quality of the years. And this kid lived quality years for what he lived. His way.
Yeah.
Nobody else's. So watch it. Into the Wild.
Into the Wild, and look up Slab City. You guys got to watch that on YouTube. Bunch of people do different documentaries on that place.
I was gonna say I like the behind the scenes, like real raw documentaries.
I swear, I'm not kidding. If I still lived in California, I would pop up there with my band and start playing on the stage they got out there. It'd be crazy as hell. They'd love that. They'll tear it up.
They have a full stage. They have campers converted into restaurants, little Wi-Fi bars, the whole nine. UPS will deliver out there.
You can just pull up, pick an area, make your home. And as long as you're cool and you're not some kind of rapist, they will not burn your house down.
Nope, but they police themselves. If you're out there being stupid, your shit's gonna get burned down and you're gonna get kicked out quick.
Oh, yeah. Real quick.
Catch a hot nap.
For the people, by the people.
And that's the way it literally is. Doubt it. I doubt it.
I really doubt it.
Only one guy would have one, and you know not to mess with him.
I watched a recent documentary on it. They burnt down the internet cafe. It was like one of their hotspots. You guys you gotta check it out. But it's just crazy living.
They have this mountain called I can't remember the name of it. But it's all like,
woo!
I mean, it's hundreds of layers of paint. It's car doors. It's fence posts and telephone poles. It's this giant cave where people go there and they fucking leave their mark.
Craziness. What's crazy is that back in the 70s and 80s, even early 90s, there was a real cool place to go visit. People with normal looking motor homes and nice families just to go out there with dirt bikes and shit. And it was real cool. But then all of a sudden, somewhere, it turned the cheek. But you guys gotta watch it. Slab City. Get into it. You'll love it. Guys, we're at the 58-minute mark. Thank you guys for hanging out with us.
This time.
Oh, yeah. Thank you guys for everybody that tuned in today and hanging in as long as you did with us. We appreciate your time, guys, and your company.
But fucking tune in next week because it's fucking, like I said, it's fucking pre-4th of July next week. And we're going to celebrate some fucking America.
Yo, Ethan, bring my United States title.
I will bring you United States title, and then we're going to all watch Tony eat 4 glizzies at the same time.
Guys, I need a U.S. title ASAP. I need one quick.
Worry, I can't be the only one. I can't
have this 4th of July without a U.S. title.
It's the same hobby thing. For picks. It's got Mendoza's leather on it. It was originally from Ethan. Ethan painted the stars on it. Really well done.
You know what? I do want to have. I haven't had the WCW U.S. title yet, so maybe I'll go with the 3-plater on that.
See, I'm more of the 5-plater guy.
Really? Is it the weight? Is it the weight? Or is it just more eye candy on there?
It's just more eye candy.
Okay. Well, guys, Just so you know, coming up this month, I am finally joining officially a maker. This guy's only going to be doing HD work. You have the option of either him doing your belt with leather and all, or coming straight to me and doing the leather for you guys. As far as I know, it's the only maker that's going to have very affordable HD and connection to an American leather guy where you guys can get the belt process done. Everything through me with him. It's going to be amazing.
And if you get it done through Mendoza, it comes with 4 free tacos. Where are you going to get that in the hobby?
Might be a little cold. Might be a little cold by the time we get there. But guys, Adam, hey, if you got one for sale, hit me up, guy. Hit me up. We'll see what we can work out.
Before we wrap this up, I just wanted to say rest in peace to a wrestling legend, Sika Anawai. That was probably a huge hit to a lot of people that we watch every day, or I mean every week, every Monday and Friday and PLE. So just prayers out to that family and everything that's going on with that. That's all I wanted to say. Take her out.
Guys, for my co-host, I will say goodbye. Hello there, neighbor. Thank you for coming in, neighbor. Did you like everything we did and talked about today, neighbors? I would like to be your neighbor again next week. Come on in. Take off your shoes. Don't touch my drums, though. Nobody touches the drums. Don't touch the drums. Feet pics, I don't know. I'm not that kinky yet. Oh, the tacos will be very accurate, very authentic. I'll tell you that right now. It can be very, very authentic. Well, guys, I don't have a song to sing at the end of this, but I will tell you this. Thank you for tuning in. See you next week. Have a happy rest of your hump day. It's time for dinner and some hactois. That almost sounds French. Hacatois. You know what I'm saying? We'll see you guys on the next ones for the Goat Milk Diaries. Tune in, guys. Be at peace. Be with God. God bless all of you guys. Have a good night.